High Admiral Trell stared at the transmission display with increasing concern. The small blue-green planet called Earth had sent a single message in response to the Galactic Empire's ultimatum. Pray. Just one word. No negotiation terms. No surrender. No pleas for mercy. The Empire had conquered over 300 civilizations across the galaxy. None had ever responded so briefly. Ambassador Lox, Trell called to his diplomatic officer. Explain this response. The slender alien approached, her 4 eyes blinking in sequence as she reviewed the message. Unclear, Admiral. Our records on humans are limited. They were discovered only recently and deemed a primitive species of little consequence. Trell's mandibles clicked in annoyance. Then why did High Command order their subjugation? Standard protocol for all spacefaring races, sir. They've achieved interplanetary travel within their system. The Empire cannot allow unregulated expansion. And they refuse to submit? It appears so. Trell's gaze returned to the view screen, showing Earth. Such a small world to defy the mightiest empire the galaxy had ever known. Deploy the Vanguard fleet, he ordered. Let's show these humans what happens to those who defy us. Captain Jake Rogers watched from the bridge of the EDS Vigilant as the first wave of alien vessels entered Earth's orbit. Military intelligence had warned this day might come. Humanity wasn't alone, and not all aliens would be friendly. All defense platforms report ready, his tactical officer Tom reported. Ground-based defenses standing by. Jake nodded. And Project Prometheus? Online and tracking targets. The alien ships, 15 in total, moved into attack formation. Humanity had prepared for this moment for decades, ever since the first evidence of extraterrestrial civilizations had been detected. While officially focusing on Mars colonization and mining operations throughout the solar system, Earth's nations had secretly united their military resources toward a single purpose: defense against external threats. They're launching fighters, Tom announced. Jake's expression remained calm. Let them come. Hold fire until they commit. The alien fighters streaked toward Earth's atmosphere, sleek, deadly machines designed to terrorize and subjugate. None of their pilots knew they were flying directly into history. They fired on Sydney, Tom reported grimly. Jake nodded once. Execute Prometheus. Admiral Trell watched with satisfaction as the first bombardment began. These displays of force typically ended resistance quickly. Most species understood the futility of fighting the Empire after seeing their major cities reduced to ash. Sir, his sensor officer called out, I'm detecting energy buildup across Earth's surface. Trell waved dismissively. Defensive measures, nothing our shields can't handle. These readings are unusual, sir. I've never seen. The officer's words died as hundreds of brilliant light beams erupted from Earth's surface and orbit simultaneously. The Vanguard fleet's shields flared briefly before collapsing entirely. 7 Imperial cruisers simply disappeared, converted to expanding clouds of particles. What was that? Trell demanded, his composure shattered. Unknown weapon system. The science officer responded, voice trembling. Appears to be directed energy, but operating on principles our sensors cannot identify. Before Trell could respond, another volley lashed out from Earth. 3 more Imperial ships vanished. The remaining vessels attempted evasive maneuvers, but the human weapons tracked them with impossible precision. Full retreat, Trell ordered. Now, 2 weeks later, Trell stood before the Imperial Council, his career, and possibly his life, hanging. In the balance, you lost an entire Vanguard fleet to primitives? The Emperor's voice was deceptively soft. Trell lowered his head. The intelligence was flawed, Your Eminence. These humans, they are not what we thought. The intelligence director stepped forward. After examining the battle records, we have determined the humans possess technology significantly more advanced than previously assessed. They appear to have deliberately concealed their capabilities. Explain, the Emperor demanded. Their public space program focused on scientific exploration and resource development, but they were building military installations throughout their system in secret. Their weapons technology exceeds our own in several categories. Murmurs filled the chamber. Such a claim was unprecedented. And now, the intelligence director continued, they are expanding rapidly. They've activated previously hidden shipyards and are deploying forces throughout their system. They've also sent message probes towards several of our border worlds. What do these messages say? The Emperor asked. The intelligence director's voice dropped. The same word they sent to Admiral Trell, pray. Silence fell over the council chamber. They're coming. Trell realized aloud. They're not defending, they're preparing to attack. The Emperor rose from his throne. How could such a species develop in isolation? Who are these humans? A new voice spoke from the chamber entrance. I can answer that. All eyes turned to the ancient historian who rarely left the Imperial archives. Humans, the historian said, match the description of a species mentioned in our oldest records. A species that the founders of our empire encountered and chose to avoid. A species described as the apex predators of the void. The Emperor's eyes widened. Those are just legends. Perhaps not, the historian replied. The records speak of a world where life evolved in such brutal competition that its dominant species became uniquely adapted to warfare, where resources were so scarce that conflict became their natural state, where empathy and cruelty existed in equal measure, creating beings capable of both great compassion and unimaginable violence. Trell felt a chill run through his body. What do we do? The historian looked at him with ancient, tired eyes. What they told us to do, Admiral. We pray. Outside the council chamber, reports continued to arrive from the border worlds. Human ships had been sighted in increasing numbers. They moved with purpose, with coordination, with the confidence of predators who had finally found worthy prey. Humanity had been waiting for this moment, the chance to show the galaxy exactly what they were capable of. The Empire had awakened, something ancient and terrible, and now they would bear witness to what happened when humans went to war. The galaxy would never be the same.